Southern Slice inside details of Surjewalas one-to-one meetings with Karnataka ministers. While Randeep seems to have got a pat on his back with ministers like Priyank Kharge and Santosh Jarkihali calling it a welcome exercise, one that will help strengthen the party's vision and improve functioning, it is facing resistance from some. Leaders like Rajana and Mahadevappa did not meet Surjewala, as they have claimed they had pre-decided foreign tours and will meet Surjewala after they return. NRDPR and ITBT Minister Priyank Kharge and PWD Minister Satish Jarkihali have come out strongly in support of Surjewala's review meetings, pushing back against those who criticized the exercise. This isn't Surjewala's first visit to the state, so I don't understand the fuss this time. If not him, should we wait for BL Santosh or Dattatreya Hosabale to evaluate our performance? Priyank said with a hint of sarcasm, taking a swipe at the BJP. He said the review meetings had helped bridge the gap between ministers and Malays and made them more aware of ground expectations. His remark is being seen as a counter to Cooperation Minister KN Rajana, also a Sitarama loyalist who has publicly opposed the exercise, calling it unwarranted. Out of the 33 members of the cabinet except the CM and DCM, NEWS 18 has learnt that Surjewala is said to have not received complaints from the party workers and Malays against 8 specific ministers: KH Muni Eappa Food, Civil Supplies, Consumer Affairs, Sharanabasapa Darshanapur, Small Scale Industries, Public Enterprises, RB Timapur, Excise, Shiv Anand Patel, Textiles, Sugarcane Development, Agricultural Marketing, Dr. M.C. Sudhakar, Higher Education, K.N. Rajana, Cooperation, excluding Agricultural Marketing, Shivananda Patel, and Mankal Vidya, Fisheries, Ports, Inland Transport among the remaining 23 ministers, against whom the Congress High Command had received complaints from Malays and party leaders. OneToOne meetings were held. While the exercise is still on, some were pulled up based on the complaints, some were lauded for their work, and others were advised on improvements. Surjewala's meetings are continuing in full swing, with several ministers summoned for individual discussions focusing on complaints from Malays, departmental performance, party organization, upcoming district tours, and the seriousness with which Malays and ministers have been visiting their constituencies. News 18 has got some inside information on what transpired in some of the meetings and where the state in charge expressed annoyance. Minor Irrigation Minister N.S. Bosrayu was among those who had to face some tough questions. He was allegedly pulled up by Surjewala in a OneToOne meeting after complaints from party Malays. Surjewala reportedly took serious note of multiple allegations, including delay in clearing of pending bills and alleged interference by the minister's son, Ravi Bosrayu, in departmental matters. Legislators, it is learnt, have accused the minister's son Ravi of unofficial involvement in the functioning of the department, with several complaining that he was influencing decisions as well. Additionally, there have been murmurs of commission-related allegations linked to both the minister and his son, particularly in dealings with contractors. Sources say Malays raised these issues directly with Surjewala, expressing concern over resentment among contractors and party workers. Surjewala is said to have advised Bosrayu to keep family members away from official work. In his defense, Bosrayu called the allegations of commission or interference by his son baseless. He defended his son, saying, "His son only receives public grievances from our constituency and forwards them to the concerned departments. He has no role in decision-making." On delayed payments and pending bills, Bosrayu attributed it to a shortage of grants. "Some bills are pending due to lack of funds. I have requested the Chief Minister for additional grants, and we are gradually clearing the dues," he reportedly said. Among those who met Surjewala were Forest Minister Eshwar Kandra, Home Minister G. Parmeshwara, and Industries Minister M.B. Patel, who briefed him on their departments. In his review meeting with Forest Minister Eshwar Kandra, Surjewala was briefed on forest conservation efforts, anti-encroachment drives and wildlife protection. We've intensified forest conservation efforts. Kandra is said to have told him, outlining how encroachments have been cleared, including in the HMT forest area and forest lands around Bengaluru. "We've acted even against the influential. Some cases are still pending in court," he reportedly said. referring to how he has taken Union Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy head on the HMT land issue. Kendra also briefed him on a new action plan to tackle rising man-animal conflict. We're already working on a blueprint to prevent forest attacks and protect wildlife. Railway barricades are being installed to prevent crossings and fatalities. We've prioritized wildlife conservation, he said. Surjewala acknowledged the work. I've heard a lot about you. You're leading the department effectively. You're doing a good job. Keep this up. You've stayed away from unnecessary politics. I appreciate that. But the conversation turned political when the issue of internal Congress friction in Bidar came up. Surjewala reportedly asked, "There are serious allegations against you. Rajshekhar Patil has filed a complaint. Why escalate matters unnecessarily?" He advised Kendra to reach out and mend fences. Take Rajshekhar into confidence. Bring local Congress leaders on board. Don't let district politics derail the bigger picture, is what has been advised. It is learnt. Women and Child Development Minister Lakshmi Hebakar also met Surjewala. Speaking to NEWS 18, she said she was asked about the functioning of her department and fund allocations. She was also asked how she had been handling one of the Congress flagship schemes. He seemed satisfied with my work and department. The advice to all is to continue to do the good work, she told News 18. On a question from the media whether the OneToOne meetings were being used to gauge ministerial performance ahead of a cabinet reshuffle, Lakshmi responded, "I am definitely confident that I will continue as a minister. I have served the people of the state. The High Command is convinced of my work. I have the blessings of the CM and DCM. I will definitely continue as a minister." Medical Education Minister Sharan Prakash Patil downplayed talk of a performance review after his OneToOne with Surjewala. He asked me about the work done in the medical education department, completion of old projects, progress on new ones. I've given a full explanation, with documents, Patil said after the meeting. All our department's work has been explained in detail. This can't be called an evaluation. They already have more information than us. They've collected everything in advance. Surjewala's meeting with Mines and Geology Minister S.S. Mallikarjun was one where the minister was reportedly told to pull up his socks. He was told, "Your Vidhan Sidha office is barely functioning. Departmental work is moving at a snail's pace," Surjewala is said to have told the minister. He also flagged complaints about the unchecked crusher mafia. Malays say they've raised it with you, but your officials are hand in glove with mine owners. Why aren't you cracking down? He is said to have asked. The minister defended himself. There's nothing wrong. I'm doing everything the Malays have asked. But Surjewala was not convinced. You're a senior leader. So you need to correct your course. Take the Malays into confidence. Focus more on the department, he reportedly advised. Health Minister Dinesh Gundur Rao was also summoned after complaints from Malays. Complaints about Rao's dealings and his absence from the constituency were raised, and he was advised to visit his area more often, sources said. The issues Malays raised with Surjewala will be addressed. Not only by Malays, but through other sources too. Surjewala gathered feedback, and I will take action following his advice, Dinesh said. Minister Santosh Lad said after his OneToOne that some Malays had raised department-related demands. I have submitted a report to him on the achievements of the last 2 years since I became minister. I explained the new projects and we exchanged notes on how best to move forward, he said. Another important meeting was with Satish Jarkihali, who is a contender for KPCC president if there is a change in the offing, say party insiders. Satish, who enjoys a good rapport with Surjewala, discussed the KPCC president elections in detail. Jarkihali said, "A meeting with Surjewala is a good thing." He added that he had discussed a list of demands from certain Malays in Belagavi district regarding development funds. Surjewala is said to have conveyed dissatisfaction expressed by some Malays to the High Command. Jarkihali reportedly clarified that there were no pending bills in his ministry, and any exceptions would be cleared. He also raised the issue of the KPCC presidency and said, "One person holding many posts is a problem. With upcoming local body elections, "We need a party leader focused on the organization full-time, someone who can lead from the front and win seats on the ground." He is said to have communicated this sentiment to both Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi. Satish Jarkiholi is learned to have urged Surjewala to recommend a change in the KPCC president at the earliest in the party's interest. Surjewala reportedly told him he would convey the message to Kharge and Rahul Gandhi, who will look into this. Among Malay's Sharif Bakgauda, Kani's Fatima, and PM Narendra Swamy also met Surjewala, voicing concerns they wanted the party to address. Nanan State Social Welfare Minister H.C. Mahadevappa and Cooperation Minister K.N. Rajana, both seen as close to Siddharamaiah, skipped the review meeting with Surjewala as they were on foreign trips. Their absence is being seen as sending out a subtle but clear message of disapproval. Sources said both expressed unhappiness over the way Surjewala was holding individual feedback sessions with Malays and ministers. Rajana has publicly aired his discomfort over legislators meeting a central leader to discuss ministerial performance. Swipe left for next video. Rajana left for a preschool Dual Europe tour late last night. Sources said he had informed the leadership that he would meet Surjewala after returning. Rajana's son and Vidhan Parishad member Rajendra clarified that his father's foreign trip was pre-scheduled and not a snub. "Our father left on a foreign tour that was planned a month and a half ago. Our mother has accompanied her cousins. This was informed to both Surjewala and the chief minister," Rajendra said. He added that Rajana had spoken to Surjewala and conveyed the details personally. Latest blogs.